Getty Flickr CommonsJeanClaude Piris has warned the EU will not recognize Catalonia. Although the region has declared itself an independent country, it will now need international recognition to be counted as a state in its own right. An EU legal expert believes there is no chance any state in the bloc would recognize Catalonia. French legal expert JeanClaude Piris, a former legal advisor to the EU Council, said what's important is recognition by the international community. Maybe some countries like North Korea or Venezuela will recognize this independence, but no EU state will. France, Germany, the UK, the US and Mexico have all refused to acknowledge Catalan statehood. The only country considering the move is Finland, after an MP announced plans to trigger a vote on recognizing Catalonia. MP for Lapland Mikko Karna said he intends to submit a motion to the Finnish parliament recognizing the region's independence. Mr. Karna, who is part of the ruling Centre Party, also sent his congratulations to Catalonia after the regional parliament voted on breaking away from the rest of Spain. It means Finland could go against the rest of the EU and recognize the fledgling state. European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker warned cracks are appearing in the EU due to the seismic events in Catalonia. The events have caused ruptures in the bloc as the EU sides with Spain, much to the disgust of those outraged by the brutality of referendum day, when the civil guard forcibly dragged protesters away from polling stations. But EU Council President Donald Tusk said for the EU nothing changes despite the Catalan parliament voting to break away from Spain. Get a Catalan separatists fly the flag in Barcelona after the regional government declared independence. Llega't ready for independence. Many Catalans are keen to break free from Madrid. Said the EU would continue to only speak with Spain as the conflict continues. A statement from the European Union on October 2 read, under the Spanish constitution, yesterday's vote in Catalonia was not legal. For the European Commission, as President Juncker has reiterated repeatedly, this is an internal matter for Spain that has to be dealt with in line with the constitutional order of Spain. The statement called for dialogue but firmly sided with Spanish authorities over the independence debate. However, an expert on Catalonia told Express.co.uk the EU would have to break neutrality and put pressure on Spain to get around the negotiating table with the separatists in order to solve the crisis. Saturday, October 28, 2017, agents of the Mossos d'Esquadra regional police in front of the headquarters of Catalonia Radio in Barcelona, Spain, the 27th of October 2017. The radio station was allegedly attacked by a small group of demonstrators with Spanish flags. Dr. Sally Ankits, senior lecturer in Hispanic and Catalan studies at the University of Bristol, said it would take substantial European pressure to get Mr. Rajoy around the negotiating table and Brussels may be forced to intervene. She said, I realize the EU is in a very difficult position, although I do think that not condemning the violence was a really big mistake and quite shameful, but nonetheless they have to recognize that this situation is not going to go away. Just saying that this is an internal affair is not going to cut it. In the end they need to persuade Rajoy and his government that at some point they do need to sit down and talk.